Hello you guys, spend the day with me as a mom, full-time student on a weight loss journey to lose 100 pounds. I haven't been taking my supplements, I've been forgetting, and this is one that I've taken before I started the GLP-1 because after my daughter postpartum, I started losing a lot of hair. This is Mary Ruth's Hair Growth Max. It's kind of pricey, but it's lasted me a really long time. And then I also take collagen. I got a lot of comments about losing hair, and so I'm like, you know what, let me just take these supplements. They're really good for women my age anyway. We're about to head out, so I'm going to make my little protein vitamin drink. I use the Clear Protein by Just Ingredients. I do have a code that I'll share with you guys in the description box, and I'll put it right here. Saves you a little bit of money. And then this is Zip Fizz. I don't have a code for this. I got it at Costco. I like it. It gives me a little boost of energy. I have not been having coffee since I started the GLP-1. I don't know why. It's so strange. Normally, I am an iced coffee girl, but since I'm really trying to lose weight, I just feel like what's the point of drinking my calories? And for a little while, I was putting protein in my coffee as my creamer, and that worked, but it just doesn't hit the same as like a latte with like real sugar and cream. Let's put this together and then get going. Alright you guys, we are currently leaving piano class. Mondays are kind of a busy day just because we have piano right in the morning, and then basically I have school the rest of the day. I have my protein and vitamin drink right here, so far this is all I've had today. I decided to stay on the lowest dose of tirzepatide just because I don't want to get too used to the medication, and also because I like feeling the hunger cues. I've lost a significant amount of weight before. One thing that I remember from those days is going to bed feeling hungry sometimes, having to use self-control, choosing the good option, the option that aligned with my weight loss versus the option that didn't. And so it was a lot of habit breaking, habit creating, and a successful weight loss does come with that struggle of sacrifice. So that's the reason that I want to stay on the low dose, because I want to practice making those good decisions. I want to practice that struggle, feeling that hunger, thinking about the food sometimes. I will say the GLP-1 helps a lot because it's so much easier to make that good decision. Like normally before I started the GLP-1, like last year, the last few years, anytime it's like an internal battle, like a back and forth between the little angel and the little devil, and I just go back and forth so much that I end up just choosing what my earthly flesh desires, what that addiction desires. And so now with the GLP-1, I still have that inner dialogue, but it's so much easier to just be like, no, just get the good thing. Somebody left a comment talking about, girl, you have a food addiction. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. And even somebody was commenting that they were from the UK, I want to say, and they were commenting that it's our food, that our food is made to be addictive, which I 100% believe. And that's why, I stopped eating McDonald's for many reasons, but that was one of the reasons why I'm like, I can't do McDonald's, because I know that they make that food addictive. And the same with chips. They definitely make chips addictive. So I know that not everybody agrees with the GLP-1. I understand, and right now at this point I'm personally using it as a tool. I'm not using it as the only way of me losing weight, and that's why I track my calories, that's why I track my protein, because those are habits that I know I'm gonna need even long after I am off the GLP-1. We're home and we're hungry. I am eating yesterday's leftovers, so I have some chicken breast, some linguine pasta, and then also these stuffed peppers. I picked these up from Costco and they're so good. 2 stuffed peppers are 50 calories, so I feel like it's pretty good bang for your buck calorie wise. It smells so good and I'm really hungry, so let's eat. I just got to school. I did bring a snack with me in case I get hungry later, and then I also brought some gum. I really wanted gum last time, and so I'm like, you know what, let me pack some gum. And this is a little Built Puff Bar. I can't remember if I got these at Sam's or Costco, but definitely one of those places. One thing that I found interesting though is that they do have added sugar, which kind of sucks if you're trying to avoid added sugar. It is 17 grams of protein, and it's like a little chocolate bar, so it is pretty tasty. I am feeling hungry. I've noticed that the last week I have felt more hunger, but like I said, I kind of like it because I'm able to have that inner dialogue with myself. Like on my way here, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling like hungry. Like I was already thinking, should I stop at the vending machine? But then I had a talk with myself, and I'm going to share it with you guys. I told myself, when you're losing weight, it's normal. It's a regular and normal human reaction to feel hunger because your body is in a deficit. So it's normal, it's okay. We're just gonna accept it, and we're gonna just focus on continuing with our goal and not giving in to that fleshly temptation to satisfy the need of eating because we're in a deficit. I've just been telling myself it's normal, it's okay, you're gonna be all right. I got my water, I got my snack, and I got my gum, so I have some solutions if I start feeling like I want to munch on something. But this is why I want to stay on the lowest dose, because to me, I know what it takes to lose weight, and I just feel like I need a little bit of help, and so far so good. Let's go ahead and go to class. Alright guys, I just got back from my class. I did eat half of my Built Bar because I was getting hungry, and I'm like, you know what, let's just eat half. We're actually not supposed to eat in there, so I was quietly chewing, but I have the other half here. These are, let's see how many calories. These are 140 calories. They're really good. They taste like candy. So good. Now we're gonna head home, and I am gonna pick up dinner for the family. Alright you guys, I just got the food, and oh my gosh, I have to pee so bad. That's like the worst thing about drinking so much water, is always having to go to the bathroom. Supposedly your body will adjust to that. I guess I'm not there yet, because I very much like always have to pee. I have drank over 30 ounces. I'm working on my second 30-ounce bottle. So if I can get to 60, I'll be happy. And if I can do even more, great, because I would love to be at a gallon a day. But oh my gosh, I have to pee so bad. Thankfully, I am so close to home. Alright, you guys, here is dinner for tonight. We have one Popeye's chicken breast, some mashed potatoes, a biscuit, which I ate half of already because it was so good and fresh, and then a whole bunch of veggies. I'm going to be doing this easy 10-minute grow with Joe exercise. Dinner was super good, put the kids to bed, and I told myself, you know what, let me do some sort of exercise, even if it's just 10 minutes, because for the past month and a half, 2 months, I've been telling myself, I need to exercise, and I've just been putting it off because I'm like, I have to do school, or I have to do this, or I have to do that, and it's like, you know what, no, I can do 10 minutes. I know it's not a lot, and I know that I probably should be doing more, but I want to break through and no longer keep giving myself excuses. So we're gonna do it, even if we're a mess, even if our space is a mess, even if I'm literally still in my pants. I was thinking, should I change to workout clothes, but it's literally 10 minutes, so I'm gonna do this. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Oh my gosh, I'm already feeling tired. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Oh my god. You guys, I did it. It was, I feel kind of silly now because it went by so fast. But my goodness, I was starting to feel a little burn on my shoulders 2 minutes in, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, I'm that out of shape. Part of me feels like, girl, it was only 10 minutes. But then the other part of me is like, it was a step in the right direction. And I feel like it was a mental breakthrough to just find 10 minutes to do something. And hopefully when I have more time and less to do, I'll be able to slowly build my way up to doing more. I'm hitting like a funky spot in my weight loss journey because I am down 11 pounds, maybe a little bit more. And I feel, even though I see the scale going down, I don't think I look any different. And so it's kind of starting to mess with my head a little bit. And I know that it's normal. I mean, I've only lost around 10 pounds, a little more, but I feel like it won't be until 20 pounds that I'll start to feel better. But that's why I wanted to start exercising, even if it was just a little bit, because I want to start wearing my sweat belt and really working on my stomach, because that's what I feel like is I have a lot of problem areas, but that one is what I feel like is the one I want to work on the most. Let's see how many calories I ate today. I ate a total of 1,582 calories. I met my protein goal, 116 grams of protein, and I went over my fat a little bit. Overall, I feel like I had a great day. Do I love the fact that I ate fried chicken? No, but I ate a lot of veggies with it, so I'm proud of myself for, even though I'm still eating quote-unquote bad fried, I was able to balance that out with a whole bunch of veggies. So normally what I would eat from Popeyes is 2 chicken breasts, mac and cheese, french fries, mashed potatoes, and a biscuit. I would not have any veggies, and it would be basically all carbs and fat and very little protein. So the fact that I just stuck to one breast, I didn't do any sauces. Normally to my normal order, I will do buffalo sauce and also their blackened ranch, because I've always been a saucy sauce lover, but it's very high calorie. Sauces have a lot of calories. They're just super calorie dense, and it's a similar concept to drinking your calories. Like, it's kind of pointless. So I am working through that. Today was the first day that I started feeling a sort of uncontrollable hunger, which I won't blame it on the GLP-1, because that type of feeling I've always had my whole entire life, where I just start feeling like so hungry, and that's what causes my binge eating. But I'm proud of myself that I was able to keep it under control and not go over my calories. I am almost done with my second bottle of water, which I am going to finish tonight, so that's going to put me at 60 ounces of water for the day. This playroom definitely needs to get reset, but that is not going to happen today. I have 2 major projects and papers that I need to work on. So I am going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for spending the day with me. A realistic day. I try to keep it as real and honest as I can, because this is my life. This is my journey that I'm really going through. These food choices are food choices that I'm really making. I want to be super honest and transparent with you guys about what my journey is looking like right now, because since I'm so busy, I don't have time. I say that I don't have time, but you know, they do say you make time for what's important to you, which I believe, but I really have so many things going on that sometimes I just have to eat out. I guess I shouldn't say I have to, but whenever we do eat out, I'm gonna just try to make it better with adding vegetables, adding more fiber, and also tracking it, because that's where I get in trouble. If I'm not tracking and weighing and portioning out something, it's really easy for me to overeat, and that's what I'm working on. So slowly but surely, we're getting there. The weight is coming off, the good habits are starting to be built and consistent, and we're gonna get there. I have had a lot of new people subscribe, so I want to say thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining my community. I am really excited that you guys are here, and we're gonna hopefully lose this 100 pounds together. No, not hopefully, we are losing this 100 plus pounds, because I would really love to weigh 125. When I told my family that my goal weight is 125 pounds, they looked at me like I was crazy, and I'm like, guys, I'm 5'2", and that's literally in the middle. I think my BMI range is like 119 to 135, which I would be happy at 135 too, but I just want to see what I look like at that weight. And also I would love to get my arms done, my tummy tuck done, a lift. Like, those are things that I've always wanted, but I don't want to invest the money until I'm ready. And so that's also something that I'm working on, just because I feel like I've never felt super confident in my body. I've always been insecure about a lot of things, and that's why you guys will notice that I always wear long sleeves, even in the winter. I mean, duh, in the winter. I always wear long sleeves, even in the summer, or I'll wear sleeves that go like up to my elbow, because I have this thing called binding, and it's like where your arms kind of fold in, and it's always made me really insecure. I didn't really start having that until I would say like freshman, sophomore year, whenever I started hitting like 150, 170, and of course, like after that, it just started getting more obvious and worse. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I would like to work on, and I know I'm gonna get there. And I know that a lot of people have a lot of opinions about using the GLP-1, and I understand there are so many valid concerns, especially when it comes to side effects and things like that. So it's not something that I'm ignorant of or not aware of, and that's why I really want to stay on the lowest dose that I can and just use it as a tool. And I feel like that's what I'm using it for right now, because especially now that my body's adjusted and I'm starting to feel hunger, I wouldn't say that I have so much food noise, but I do think about food and I do feel hunger. So I am still having to just talk myself out of going crazy, talk myself out of the chocolate chip cookies. I'm not to the point where my dose is so high that I don't even think about food, that I want nothing to do with food, and I don't want to get there, because I've done this before. I've struggled with food my whole life. Healing your relationship with food is part of the process, and I want to make sure that I do that while on the GLP-1 as well. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give me a like if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment about your favorite part of the video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.